Hello everyone, this is Rajesh from Team Social Ethic. Our project is on social media monitoring and we titled as Social Ethic. Before knowing the projects and its feature, let's have a quick introduction on the background of our project. So I'll start from the basic question. How do we make decisions in day-to-day life? We make decisions based on facts and evidences we have, not by the assumptions because assumptions cause disasters. Uh, what are facts actually? Facts are actually the data we have. So data driven decision is defined as taking decisions based on the facts we know. So here one more question arises: how do we get the data? So in this era we know that social media is an tool that has abundant amount of data. For this sake, companies and product manufacturers are looking into marketing their products into social media, that is digital marketing. So one can monitor social media footprint using social media monitoring. So so our product is an web application that helps to have track of social media mentions and have various kind of analysis alerts for all the social media platforms. When it comes to key features, the first one is media monitoring. With the help of media monitoring, the user can monitor mentions from numerous social media sites all at one place, which helps them to understand real-time conversation about their product happening around the world in a better way. Next would be analysis. Analysis is automated time-based analysis. Automated real-time analysis helps in getting the analysis of current trends, which also helps in getting the customer feedback, and with that helps in making proper strategy for development of the product. And time-based analysis helps in understanding the mentions of brand over the time at different intervals. And analysis also include timely alerts when there is high amount of mentions about their product. Next feature would be text summarization. This is one of the feature which helps in getting summarization of large amount of text from different social media sites. Text summarization summarizes text of many posts, and it also summarizes text of lot of comments and gives proper insights which helps customers in one or other way. Next comes recommendation. Recommendation includes recommending similar brands or similar topics which customer can use. And next comes competitor recommendation. Knowing the competitors helps the customer in monitoring their analysis to know more about customers response about their product, which helps in turn the customer in building the proper strategy, and the product helps in proper development of the product. Next comes methodology. We are following modular architecture, and mainly that we have four modules. The first one is data crawler module, second one is analysis module at the back end, and third one is API gateway module, and fourth one is front end. I'll explain each of the module in detail. Data crawler module helps in fetching the data from sites like Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, Tumblr, and does required processing and stored only required fields into the database. Analytic module fetches data from the database, does various kind of analysis, and store back the results into the database. API gateway helps in connecting front end and the back end modules, and it also helps in managing profiles for each customer of this website. And front end helps in showing all the results that are done by the analysis module and the backend in the front end using simple UI. This is our data flow diagram. It looks bit complicated. I'll explain in simple way. Data from users of social media users is fetched by the data crawlers, and then it goes to the database. From their analysis module uses that data and does proper analysis and required preprocessing and store backs into the database. And API gateway connects backend to the frontend and helps in fetching results in the frontend. Here on explanation will be continued by my friend Nitin.
Talking about applications, we have brand monitoring. Listen to every mention about your brand across prominent social media apps and articles. Pair it up with timely aggregate statistics and post summarizations to gain actionable insights. Customer care. You can keep an eye out for your brand's customer grievances and queries online and respond to them as soon as possible. You can also gather public opinions about your product and use the information to improve the next iterations of the product. Next, we have targeted marketing. This helps a company streamline their marketing endeavors by focusing on the appropriate audience for whom the product is catered for. Then we have competitor analysis, where you can keep an eye out for your competitors' social media reach and growth, allowing you to learn from both their flaws and accomplishments as perceived by their customers. Then let's go on to business model. Taking into consideration that all brands would not have the same amount of social media reach, we have decided to adopt a hybrid pay-per-use model with a base subscription charge. The base charges will account for variety of social media sources required and number of topics or brands to monitor simultaneously. In addition to the base charges, we introduce a pay-per-use model whose cost is commensurate to the amount of data that we ingest. This allows smaller brand names who have limited online presence to save costs, and this will ensure that larger brands are charged in proportion to the amount of computation done on the ingested data. Conclusion and future scope of work. This application is one way for companies to bring their customers close to the process of decision making for their products, re- relieving the sole dependency on customer feedback for obtaining the required data. Our future scope of work includes creation of generic data model which allows us to unify data from various social media sources. This will allow us to drive more powerful statistical analysis results and keep the process automated at the same time. Thank you for your interest in Socialytic.